Hi Joshua, Mr. Edwards here. I thought it was easier to just work through the problem as we see it and send the video rather than trying to type it in over an email, if that's okay. So if you have a look at this question 2 here, you have to excuse my mouse handwriting while I go through this one. So we've got a compound shape here, so it's going to be made up of two or more of our regular shapes. So the first thing to do is have a look at how we might split this one up. Rectangles are always nice and easy to use. So actually if we split this up horizontally across here, or more or less, then we've got a rectangle at the bottom and we've got a parallelogram at the top. So this is going to be quite nice and straightforward now. So rectangle that we've got at the bottom here, we've got a length and width of 14 and 8. So to get the area of the rectangle, we need 8 times 14. 8 times 14 is going to give us a 112. I'll pop the units in at the end. And then we need to have a look at the parallelogram that's at the top here. So remember, with the parallelogram, we could imagine this triangle is cut off the side here and placed on the edge, and it just makes a rectangle. So all we need to do for the area of a parallelogram is the base times the height. And you can see here from the measurements that we've already got labelled. I'll do this parallelogram in green. The measurements we've got labelled. So the grey line here is going to be the 4 millimeters. So the height of it is 4. But what's the base of this parallelogram? Well, we have to think about the rectangle that's underneath. The bottom of this rectangle, this line here is 14. And in a rectangle, those opposite sides are equal length. So this side here is also 14, which also doubles up as the base of this parallelogram. So for the area of this parallelogram, we're going to need 14 times 4, which is going to give us 56. And that'll be millimeters squared. So for our final part of the answer, we're going to need 112. We're going to add our 56 to it. That is a 5, believe me. And then add those together to get our final area. So the 2 plus the 6 gives us an 8. The 1 plus the 5 gives us a 6. And then the 1 has no other hundreds to add. So we get 168, and then pop our units in. So that's going to be millimeters squared. So you'll find that if there are grey lines on these shapes, then it should be one of the key things that we need to know. So here in question 3, this grey line here, that's the 12 meters. So you should be able to split them up. As a hint, each of these shapes, we've looked at rectangles, you've looked at triangles, and you've looked at parallelograms. So it should be one of those 3 shapes that you can split them into, or multiples of those. So always look for the rectangles or the triangles or the parallelograms, and you should be fine on those. But please get in touch with me if you need any more help, and I'll send, of course, what I can. Thank you very much.